When the new Snape was revealed, a lot of people had very strong reactions. But it's not only about whether the casting is good or bad. It's also about how our attention works and why you even felt a need to react at all. In this video, I'm going to talk about attention economy, negativity bias, and how it all ties back to the new teaser and the new Snape drama. So let's get started. First of all, let's talk about the basics, the attention economy. So this term sounds pretty modern, right? Like it was born with TikTok or YouTube, but in reality it's decades long. Or old, better to say, right? Decades long sounds very strange. So it was coined by an American scholar, Herbert Alexander Simon, who once said that the wealth of information creates the poverty of attention. What it basically means is the fact that our attention became a resource. With the amount of information we have now, it is very limited. And it's not that some corporations decided to concoct this system, this attention economy. No, it's more about the fact that human attention is limited and not all of it can be used over every piece of information we have now. So, when the companies realized that attention equals a resource, and obviously a resource equals money, so basically attention means money, right? They tried to find new ways to capture it, keep it, and to amplify it. And what's the best way to capture your attention? Well, basically, these are emotions, our emotions. And which emotions are the best to capture our attentions once again? Well, the negative ones, right? We all know about the negativity bias. It's basically the fact, it's based on the fact that humans are prone to react to negative information better. And it all has an evolutionary base. So the humans who were more sensitive to danger, to negative information, survived better. Well, it kind of makes sense, right? So even now, when we are met with a negative comment or information, we remember it better with some negative news, and it sticks with us. It's also the fact, it's also why you kind of can remember a negative thing throughout your whole day, but forget about 5 positive ones in a minute, right? That's just the way our attention works, and the companies know that. So let's describe how it all works in the loop. So basically, people feel negative emotions. They have an urge to react, to comment, to leave a dislike, right? To send it to their friends. And what does the algorithm see? It sees that, oh, this person engages with this content. The algorithm doesn't care if this information is positive or negative. It only cares that you interact with it. And so for them, it's even better if the information is negative because you're more likely to react to it. So let's tie it all back to the new Harry Potter teaser. Let's discuss the origin of the negative reactions. Well, I think that the main point and the main reason why the fans reacted negatively is the fact that they felt a loss of familiarity, both in the movies and in the books. Snape is described in a very particular manner. So yeah, I have a book here, right? Not for no reason, not just like a prop, right? So let's read the way Snape is described in the books, even though you all, I guess, know this, but still. Harry, who hated Snape, was startled at the expression twisting his thin, sallow face. Okay, sallow face, not really the casting choice. Snape approached their table, stared down his hooked nose at the roots, then gave Ron an unpleasant smile from beneath his long, greasy black hair. Right, greasy hair. Alright, so what can we deduct from it? We can deduct that fans had a pretty obvious image in their head, and when they saw a new actor for the role of this character, they felt like they were deprived of their maybe one of their favorite or obviously one of the most prominent characters in the series, right? And this first negative reaction was very strong because the first impression, if it is negative, it stays with you for a long time, and it only amplifies the content, the negativity online. And how it works, the fans feel an urge to react. And if you look at the comments of any new Harry Potter teaser, or not the new Harry Potter teaser, but under the teaser, under other videos about the Harry Potter series, right? I guess like a plethora of them are about Snape. So people have an urge to react, and when they react, they boost these videos, and more people see it and more people react. So it becomes this never-ending loop. And I don't know whether it was done for marketing, like whether people there decided to, oh, we know how to provoke this reaction, so let's do it because more people will know about this series this way. But it feels like it was done not on purpose, but just I don't know, maybe it was done to for lower taxes, maybe you've heard about this theory as well. Yeah, I don't know. But still, it was very unwise, I would say, because now this first negative impression, it sticks with people and it creates this snowball, right? The never-ending avalanche of snowballs who are just deciding to comment on everything. Yes, so this becomes this never-ending cycle where people create videos, others comment, others click because they feel this negativity. And it's all based on the attention economy and negativity bias. Yes, and I'm also part of the problem because I'm recording this video, I guess. So if you want to become a part of the problem as well, please leave a like, comment, and you can even subscribe. I will be very pleased to see you among my subscribers and followers. Alright, so back to the main point. At the end of the video, I'd like to tell you that the next time you feel an urge to comment or react, ask yourself, are you choosing to engage or are you simply responding? Because in the attention economy, your reaction is actually a product. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.